God says, you need to hear this now. Hello, have you ever felt stuck, overwhelmed by worry and nameless fears? Have you ever wondered if there's a message from God just for you? A word that could change everything? Today, we're going to listen to a powerful and loving message. It's divided into several parts, and I promise you, the last part holds a truth you don't want to miss. A direct affirmation from God about your value. Stay with us to the very end, because what you're about to hear might be the very answer to the prayer you've been holding in your heart. This isn't just a video, it's a divine appointment. Let's uncover this message together and find peace. And don't forget to subscribe to join us for inspiring messages every day at 7 a.m. Part 1. A message of presence, soft inspiring music plays. My friend, before we dive into God's words, I want you to take a moment and do this. Take a deep breath. Now exhale. Take another one. And feel the air fill your lungs. Maybe today feels heavy. Maybe you're in a lonely place, a quiet room, or stuck in traffic. You feel like a tiny speck in a vast universe, a forgotten soul in a noisy world. But I want you to know one thing. God says, I am with you. That's not just a saying. It's a promise. He's not somewhere far away in heaven, looking down at you from a magnificent throne. He's here, in this very moment, in your breath, in the beat of your heart. He is with you when you wake up with anxiety, when you face a nameless challenge, and when you feel like no one can understand your brokenness. His presence is a comfort the world can't give. He knows your name, the smallest things about you, and the pain you're hiding. His word in Psalm 139:3 says, you know my going out and my lying down. He hasn't forgotten you. He's here to listen, to embrace you, and to show you that you never have to be alone. Breathe in one more time and feel this truth. He is here, and He will never leave. Part 2. A message of compassion, soft emotional music plays. Maybe you've had a tough week, a failed conversation, a broken plan, or a broken heart you've tried to hide. Maybe you're tired of acting strong when you're falling apart inside. You carry a burden no one sees, a fear you don't dare speak. You think if you share it, people won't understand or they'll judge you. But God says, I understand your pain. His compassion isn't like human compassion. He doesn't need you to be perfect. He doesn't require you to hide your weakness. He knows every corner of your heart, every silent tear, every invisible scar. His word in Matthew 11:28-29 says, come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. He doesn't just sympathize with your pain. He wants to carry it. He wants you to give Him every burden, big or small. No fear is too tiny for Him to care about. No brokenness is too big for Him to heal. He's reaching out His arms, ready to embrace you in your weariness. All you have to do is come to Him with a sincere heart, and He'll fill you with His mercy and peace. Part 3. A message of value. In our world, it's easy to feel like our worth depends on external things. The money in our bank account, likes on social media, or what others think of us. Every day, we try to do better, run faster, and be more perfect just to prove we're worthy. And when we fail, we feel ashamed, as if we're a disappointment. But God says, your worth isn't in your achievements. This message is truly freeing. He doesn't love you for what you've done. He loves you for who you are. He created you with a purpose, with a unique beauty no one else has. You don't need to try to be better. because in His eyes, you're already enough. His word in Psalm 139:14 says, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. He wove every cell, every emotion, every thought of yours in a miraculous way. God doesn't look at appearances, He looks at the heart. He doesn't care about what you've done wrong, but about whether you're willing to turn back to Him. He paid an enormous price for your life. He chose death on the cross because He saw you as more precious than anything else in this world. So, let go of the burden of perfection and receive His unconditional love. Know that you are loved, you're seen, and you're cherished, not for what you do, but because you are His child. Part 4. A message of freedom. In life, we are often bound by invisible things. Lies about ourselves, endless anxiety about the future, and the fear of what others think. We try to become a version of ourselves that the world wants, but it only exhausts us and takes away our joy. We get stuck in a vicious cycle of fear and doubt, but God says, I have set you free. This message is an invitation to step out of the prison of anxiety. He doesn't want you to live in fear. He paid an enormous price so you could live in freedom. He took your sins and your burdens on the cross so you're no longer bound by anything. His word in John 8:36 says, So if the Son sets you free, you will be free indeed. This freedom doesn't mean life will no longer have challenges. It means you can face every challenge without fear controlling you. You can say no to the pressures of the world and live according to the purpose He has placed within you. Take a deep breath and feel this release. Let it fill your soul. Know that you have been set free, and today you can walk with courage and the belief that you are a redeemed child of God. Part 5. A message of strength. You might be feeling exhausted. Your strength has run out and you think you can't face today or anything else. You look at the mountains ahead and wonder how you can climb them. This world is full of challenges, and sometimes simply waking up in the morning is a battle. But God says, Your strength is in me. He doesn't want you to fight alone. He has given you the strength to overcome everything. This strength isn't human physical or intellectual strength, but a supernatural power that comes from Him. His word in Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Him who strengthens me. He isn't just with you, He lives in you, giving you the resilience and courage you never thought you had. So when you feel weak, pray. When you feel discouraged, turn to His word. His strength doesn't depend on your feelings. He is always there, ready to lift you up. Imagine holding His hand, and He is pulling you out of the abyss. You can face anything today, not because you're strong, but because He is strong. Believe that. And when you do, you'll see the mountains in front of you start to vanish. Part 6. A message of hope. You might be in a difficult season. Everything feels empty. You don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. You've prayed and waited, but nothing seems to change. You've started to wonder if there's any hope for your future. Maybe you believed, you hoped, but now your faith is wavering. But God says, Your hope is in me. The world's hope is like a dry branch easily broken. But hope from God is like a steady anchor for the soul. He has promised that He will work all things together for the good of those who love Him. That doesn't mean He'll take away all your difficulties, but He'll use those difficulties to create something beautiful. His word in Jeremiah 29:11 says, For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a future and a hope. Imagine a painting. Right now you only see messy brushstrokes and dark colors. But God, the great artist, is painting a bigger picture. He knows what the final picture will look like. So even when you can't see the path ahead, trust that He's working in the unseen. Hold on to that hope. Know that every day you're getting closer to the future He has prepared for you. That hope is real, and it's for you. We have listened to these words together, from the message of God's presence and His compassion to freedom and hope. I hope your heart has been touched and your spirit renewed. Remember, this message isn't just for today. It's a truth you can carry with you every day, in every moment of your life. God says that you are loved, you are seen, and you are cherished. You don't have to fight alone, and you have a future filled with hope. Carry these words in your heart and walk with courage and faith. If this message has touched you, I invite you to share it with someone else who needs to hear it. And please, leave a comment below with your thoughts. We would be honored to walk this journey with you. Please like this video, share it with your loved ones, and don't forget to subscribe to join us in receiving these blessings every day. May His peace be upon you. See you soon.